Mark Newnham, hopefully the good run will continue for you on the back of the weekend. More on that shortly. But Scotch Tycoon, a runner for you at Happy Valley. He finished off last season in pretty good form.
Yeah, look, his last 3 runs, since he had the epiglottic entrapment surgery, he came right back to form, and he ran behind a couple of really promising horses. So he's prepared well for this season. He's trialled a couple of times and he's come up with gate 1.
He certainly has, and right man on board as well in Luke Ferraris from an inside gate. That trial up at Chung Fa, I thought he did it quite comfortably, actually.
Yeah, he did, and you know, Stoltz was the trial winner, and you know, he's a very well performed horse with a high rating. So you know, he goes into this pretty fit and well, and from gate 1, you know, should be able to control the pace.
I mean, the handicapper probably won't appreciate me for saying this, but has he given you half a chance by dropping you a pound as well?
Oh, I'd say so, but you know, he did only win 1 race last season, so you know, you've got to give him all a chance to get a return.
What about first up with him? He's run well enough fresh in the past.
Yeah, and because he had a break mid-season last year, and he just had those 3 runs at the end, he didn't need any time off really, so he's kept ticking over, and you know, with the 2 trials, he's pretty ready to go.
Yeah, nice 77 days between rounds. Obviously, you mentioned you're teaming up with Luke Ferraris. That was seen to good effect on the weekend. My Wish was very good, and obviously that was part of a double for you, so the team in really good form. Yeah,
look, Luke comes and does plenty of work for us, and we get on well. He's a good on-pace jockey, and you know, that's a help here.
How did My Wish come out of his race? Obviously, he looked to do it really nicely, and I guess you'd be looking forward to what's to come from him as well.
Yeah, look, I'll probably wait until the 1st of October now with him. He's got to step up to Class 3. But look, he's had 3 starts. He's improved each start, and I don't think we're at the bottom of him yet.
Jamie Richards, Mark Comet, a runner for you on Wednesday night in race 5. He's got to shoulder the top weight, but he's probably earned it on some of those defeats close up.
Yeah, he's a horse that just took a little while to acclimatise, but when he got down into 4 and 1,000 metres around the valley, seemed to find a bit of a home there. He ran well towards the end of last season without winning one, but he's had a good off season. He's had a jump out in a trial, and looking forward to seeing how he goes tomorrow night.
You sent him up to Chung Fa for that trial. He ran second in it. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, he jumped and showed good pace, and he's obviously beaten by a horse that he's not going to run into in a Class 4 race. So he seems to be going well. It would have been a bit easier if he had drawn a softer gate, but he'll be going forward, and hopefully he can get in and, you know, find a nice spot. And if he does that, hopefully he can be in the finish.
The pacifiers came off last time for a good run, only beating a neck. Now the cheek pieces are going on.
Yeah, Karras just felt as though there was maybe a little bit more to offer last time, and he suggested we put them on. So he wore them in his trial the other day, and he wanted to run along a bit, but 1,000 metres around the valley, I don't think he should be over racing too much.
I imagine there might well have been a slight eye roll when you saw barrier number 10, but that said, I mean, looking at the race, with all due respect to the others, I mean, yours probably does have the form to win it and might well be the one to beat if he can overcome that draw.
Yeah, I hope so. There's a little bit of pace drawn around him as well. Pierre's horse is out there with Zach on him, so yeah, if he can get the first half of the race right and have a little bit of luck, there's no reason that he can't be in the thick of the finish.
Derek Leung, Romantic Lao, one of your rides on Wednesday. Just a small book for you, but a pretty select-looking one. This horse finished last season in very good form. You must be looking forward to getting back on board.
Yes, the horse keeps form pretty well. I have 1 try at Chung Fa. You know, the try is a bit short for him, so didn't show much. And yeah, compared after that trial, it's been a bit improved. And tomorrow we don't have a good draw, but just try to go smooth on him and try to get to finish.
Derek, you're the right man to ask about this horse's form because you didn't ride him last time. The horse you actually rode was Flamingo Trillion, who beat him. So you sort of got the best of both worlds, being able to ride him and this guy. How strong is that form? Because Flamingo Trillion's a good horse.
Yes, well, I'm very lucky I can get back on him. Thank you for the support. And the horse been on form for some time, and he's very honest, and he just keep fighting.
He's coming back in trip, Derek, as well. I know this is his first run of the season, so 18 last time out. Is 1650 his best trip?
Well, I think he can. I think 1650 is no problem for him, and just only first start up, so I think it's quite good for him.
I mean, another positive would be that he has won first up in the past as well, so that's obviously quite pleasing to know.
Yes, well, he only have a small break during the off season, so he won't lose his form too much. So after one try, he slightly improved. He was getting better and better, but I'm sure he still went good.
He's £10 higher than his last win, Derek. I mean, obviously, for his consistency, the handicapper has to continue to sort of edge him up a little bit. Do you think there's a bit more still to come from him, even though he is a bit higher now than his last win?
Yeah, well, in the beginning season, it's not very important. Just depends on the fitness.
Does indeed. What about your fitness? You're looking forward to getting back into the swing of things. Obviously, we've had the one meeting already at Sha Tin, but I imagine you've been looking forward to the new season. Everything's been good in the off-season for you?
Yes, well, I'm looking forward for the new season. Now, I only have 2 seconds last Sunday. Try to get back to the winning circle. Just keep going.
Jerry Chau, Super Joy and Fun is a horse that you know really well. He's making his seasonal reappearance at Happy Valley. Just on the balance of his first season here in Hong Kong, he did a pretty good job, didn't he?
Yeah, this season I feel like he's getting more mature, and Chau very good the other day in the charging straight, and I'm really happy with his form now, and he got a nice draw. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that trial because it was the trial under lights, wasn't it? And he sort of, as you say, he came down the straight, but he looked to do it very comfortably. How do you feel he has matured since last season? What signs is he showing you?
He's standing the gate more quiet, and he's jump good, and he's so speed, and after that he getting settled. And when I asked him to go, he give me more. The first trial of the fitness, he can give me too much, but I think after trial he can improve.
And Jerry, he's always looked like a horse that's sort of going to be a better 4-year-old, maybe even a 5-year-old. Would that be true?
I'm not sure, but he's definitely getting better this season. Yeah.
Having a look at his form, I mean, his last run last season, he was just caught for third on the line behind Packing Hermon. So the form's pretty good with this guy.
Yeah, he's got a good heart, and every race he try to fight. So that's why he always be in front, and hope he can be more settled and follow the pace. It will be better.
And just tell me about the tongue tie, because obviously you work closely with this horse and the Benno Leung stable. He's got the tongue tie on. Just tell me how that decision came.
It came for Benno, and sometimes he will try to play with the bit, and maybe it will fix him.